Taxes. Did you know most people don't pay them? You thought that was just the rich that didn't pay them, didn't you? Most people don't pay taxes at all because they're taken from most people. And I know that sounds like semantics, doesn't it? It's like this: whether you pay taxes or they are taken, the IRS still gets their money. So in this context, there's no difference between pay and taken because the IRS still gets their money. To most people, that would sum up semantics, but that's not the case here. When you get your taxes taken, that means you've got a job. Every payday, just before your boss gives you your paycheck, the government reaches in and takes their share first, and you get what's left. And then at the end of the year, the government is like, oops, think we took a little too much. Here's some of it back. That's insane, right? They took more from you than you owed and kept it from you all year. Did they pay you interest on that? Of course not. And you know what's crazy? People get all excited when they get their interest-free money back, but they won't get excited about a little upfront planning to not send it to them in the first place. People actually celebrate that time of the year when that little refund shows up in the mailbox, like they won something. No, you lost. But watch this. Once I started working for myself, once I decided to become my own boss, I noticed something. The government stopped taking their taxes. They let me keep all of my money all year long to do with what I want, and then I had to pay them after I did what I wanted. At first, when the end of the year came, I was like, how much do I pay? And that's how it starts out for most new entrepreneurs. And you feel like you're at such a huge disadvantage. Yet once you understand a few things and a few of these tax cycles go by, you start to recognize that it's you that has the advantage. The employee gets screwed. The business owner gets the benefit. Almost like the system is rigged against the average employee, right? Donald Trump, yeah, orange man. Love him or hate him, he stirs emotions in people. But we're not gonna do that now. We're gonna be adults, because when emotions rise, intelligence falls. And when it comes to tax time, you need your intelligence. Back to Trump. Remember when Trump was debating Hillary Clinton, and she said,
he didn't pay any federal income tax.
And Trump replied with,
that makes me smart.
That makes me smart. And he went on to say, the system is rigged. And he's said that on more than one occasion, by the way. And his evidence being, I use it. Nobody knows the system better than me, he said. Yeah, he said that. If you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and donors enjoy the same tax breaks I do. But here's the thing, you enjoy the same tax breaks that they do too. You just don't know what they are. Here's a simple example of how the tax code treats you and your favorite rich person equally, meaning you get to choose which team you want to play for. When you're on team employee, you earn income and you pay taxes on it. And to make sure that you do, the government takes their share before you get yours, and you then get to buy stuff with what's left over. When you're team business owner, you earn an income, you get to buy stuff, and then you pay taxes on what's left. In both scenarios, you earn income, pay taxes, and buy stuff. But by changing your IRS classification or your team from employee to business owner, you get to change the sequence of when you get your money and when the IRS gets theirs. And if you do just that one thing, you pay less taxes by a lot. That's one way the rich do it. So there's tax trick number 1 for you. Start a business, even if it's a side hustle. And I've got 4 more really quick and easy tax tricks for you in just a second, so you can pay less taxes like the rich. But if you want the complete playbook, grab a copy of The Billionaire's Tax Secrets the IRS Doesn't Want You to Know. And to make it easy, I uploaded a free copy for you at taxhacker.com. And whether you get the book or not though, know this, taxes are your biggest expense in life. Not sometimes, always. You've got to learn how to take every single deduction that's available to you. And they change all the time. They change at the state level and then they change at the federal level. And if you're not keeping up with the code, you're missing opportunities. The good news is, and contrary to popular belief, There's only one tax code. Donald Trump, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and you are all bound by the same rules. Tax trick number 2, invest in income-producing real estate. Now I know you were expecting that one, right? I mean, that's what we do here. But even if you have no intention of being a full-time real estate investor like the ones we create here at Epic, real estate is the most tax-favored asset class. The government champions economic growth through incentivizing the creation of businesses, thus tax trick number 1. The government also encourages home ownership, thus tax trick number 2, where tax relief is rewarded to those that invest in real estate or build homes. Now, tax trick number 2.5. Now, this is a bonus. And if you like bonuses, let me know and click the like button. Tax trick 2.5. Invest in real estate where you like to visit or where you visit frequently, like your in-laws during the holidays. And use the old, I gotta drive by my property real quick excuse when you need a break. Do that, and you can write off your expenses for that whole trip to your in-laws. Oof, I think my father-in-law actually watches my video, so just kidding, Rudy. That's what we call a hypothetical example. Tax trick number 3. Put your kids and your grandkids on payroll. I mean, you're paying them an allowance likely already, right? Well, you can write that off. Did you know that? Ask them to make copies for you, shred paper, empty your office wastebasket, sharpen your pencils, make coffee, stuff around the office. And you buy their school clothes, right? You pay for their field trips, you pay for their sports, maybe their car payment and insurance. Well, increase their salary and let them pay for those things themselves. Do that, and all of those things you're paying for already become tax deductions. Look at this. This is a video of my boy getting his first base hit, and I use it in my live presentations. And not to show the audience how cute he is, but to write off the licensing fee I pay him to use the footage. And while you're at it, might as well put the spouse on payroll too. I mean, you can send it to Uncle Sam, or you can keep it in the family. Pretty sure that Trump and Biden do that. That's how the rich do it. Tax trick number 4, file your taxes on time. There's no bigger waste of money than paying late fees. And the IRS don't play when it comes to this, like it's 0.5% every month or something like that when you're late, and up to 25%. I mean, it'd be stupid to take all of this tax saving advice up to this point to only give it all back and then some because you didn't file on time. Tax trick number 5, if you really want to get this tax saving thing done right, don't do it yourself. And don't listen to some guy on YouTube either. Working with a tax professional that can put a microscope on your situation and optimize a tax plan just for you is a very good use of your time. You'd actually get paid to do that. Every dollar they save you is a dollar you earned. Uncle Sam doesn't want more than you owe, although it may seem like it sometimes. He just wants you to abide by the code, and you have to work with a professional that knows exactly how to do that. I'll tell you right now, no matter what you're paying too much. You see, your job is to become an expert at earning your money. Hire an expert to help you keep it. And I've got 2 websites for you that feel somewhat illegal to even know about. The first one is trueprofit.net, and the second one is taxhacker.com. If you want to play all out and pay 0 taxes like the rich, you need them both. Check them out. So what'd you like best about this? What'd you notice? What'd you learn? Let me know below. And who else do you know that needs to see this? When their name comes to mind, please share with them. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.